Princess Charlotte has always kept a low profile, keeping quiet in the face of public attention and paparazzi. But guess what? Today is different. For the first time in forever, Princess Charlotte is making waves around the world. Her voice is finally out there, and people are buzzing about what she has to say. So what did the little princess reveal that has everyone talking? Let's dive into it. Princess Charlotte, the granddaughter of King Charles III and the second child of Prince William, has always been a charming and captivating presence since she joined the royal family. With her beaming smile and bright eyes, she shows a mix of strength and confidence. She's a happy little girl with a personality that's definitely larger than life. Despite all the royal expectations and rules, Charlotte has a spirited side that shines through, making her relatable and loved. You know those little moments when she's caught gazing curiously at cameras or happily bouncing alongside her family? Those moments remind us that she's still just a kid. One memorable instance was during a family outing at the Royal International Air Tattoo, where she was spotted waving and laughing with the crowd. That playful interaction melted many hearts and captured the joyful essence of who she is. After all, being a royal doesn't mean you can't be a fun-loving child. And let's not forget about the sweet bond between Charlotte and her mom, Kate. Their mother-daughter relationship shows a special connection, especially with Kate needing to keep things private lately. It's heartening to see them share moments and photographs of their kids, giving the public a peek into their lives while safeguarding their family's private time. Isn't it nice to see a royal family bringing that kind of warmth and relatability? So with all this excitement around her voice and personality, there's definitely more to uncover about what makes Princess Charlotte so unique. You won't believe the touching moment we got a glimpse of Princess Kate's family life in her recent video. She opened up about finishing her chemotherapy treatment and shared what she plans for the next few months. The video showed a sweet one-on-one moment between her and Princess Charlotte, giving us a peek into their private world. In the clip, we saw not just Kate and Charlotte, but Prince William, Prince George, and Prince Louis all enjoying a family stroll together. It was so nice to see them having fun as a family. The gripping yet heartwarming content of their interactions during the outing sparked conversations across social media, with many praising their ability to keep a traditional yet modern family dynamic alive, despite the pressures of royal life. Moreover, rumors have been circulating that Princess Charlotte may take on new royal duties sooner than expected, as she has reportedly expressed interest in supporting charitable causes close to her heart, particularly focusing on children's welfare. Is it possible that we'll see her taking part in engagements alongside her parents in the near future? Gossip has it that she's intrigued by the work of organizations like Place 2B, which supports mental health in schools, paving the way to become an advocate for young people's well-being. With all these developments, it seems like a very exciting time for Princess Charlotte as she steps into her own, and her individual path within the royal framework is just beginning to unfold. Her youthful innocence paired with such ambition is bound to resonate with many, making her a beloved figure, not just a royal. While they walked, Princess Kate held Charlotte's hand and shared something really meaningful. She reminded us that life can change in the blink of an eye, and when that happens, we have to find our way through the tough times. Her words felt like a reminder that being in the public eye can make life all the more unpredictable, and they know how quickly things can shift for them. It makes you think about how she prepares herself and her family, especially her kids, for whatever comes next. There's a strong message in that, about being flexible and tough when life throws challenges our way. Princess Kate seems to really get that life is delicate, and we can't get too caught up in living up to royal expectations. Instead, it looks like she's more focused on building lasting connections with her family, making sure their bonds stay strong despite their busy lives. In fact, there have been reports suggesting that the family often spends quality time away from the media spotlight, indulging in simple pleasures like baking together or going for nature walks, sharing laughter, and creating cherished memories. And speaking of Princess Charlotte, after years of charming us with her adorable smile, she did something totally unexpected. For the first time, she broke her silence and spoke up, showing a whole new side of her personality. Can you imagine how everyone must feel seeing this grow-up moment? Her sweet voice and innocent observations were a delightful surprise for all who witnessed it, and it certainly tugged at the heartstrings of fans everywhere. Before we dive deeper into what she said, Let's take a quick look at her story. Princess Charlotte, the second child of the Prince and Princess of Wales, was born on May 12, 2015 at St. Mary's Hospital in London. How exciting to see how far she has come since then. Not only has she grown physically, but her personality has started to shine through, showcasing her charm and wit in delightful ways that leave everyone enchanted. So, let's talk about Princess Charlotte. She's the daughter of Duke William and Duchess Catherine, and she's pretty special because she's third in line for the throne, right after her older brother, Prince George, who's the heir. Can you believe he's getting so big? Reports suggest that he is already taking on some royal duties, demonstrating the development of his character and maturity. Anyway, they're still figuring out the perfect name for her, but the moment we saw her for the first time was just amazing. It was such an emotional time for everyone, especially the parents. Charlotte was born around 8:34 a.m. British Summer Time, and it wasn't just a big deal for the royal family, but for people all over the world. There were celebrations everywhere when her arrival was announced. People just lit up with joy when they saw her being held by her parents. This was a moment that no one wanted to miss. Social media exploded with heartfelt messages and reactions, showcasing the public's affection for the newest royal addition. What's really interesting is how special Charlotte's birth is in royal history. As the first little princess born to the British royal family in over 25 years, her arrival symbolizes a new chapter in modern monarchy. Furthermore, she perfectly embodies the blend of tradition and modernity that the younger royals represent. Gossip has it that this dynamic could lead to a shift in how royal lineage is viewed, especially given the increasing conversations surrounding the changing roles of women in royal families around the world. It's thrilling to think about what kind of future lies ahead for her as she grows into her role in the royal family. She's the first girl in the royal family in over 25 years to be born after a long line of boys, and get this, she gets to keep her place in the line of succession even though she has younger brothers. This means that moving forward, the order of who gets the throne won't just be about being male anymore. Starting with Princess Charlotte, the rules changed with the succession to the Crown Act of 2013, which says that the oldest child gets to inherit the throne, no matter if they're a boy or a girl. So, if William and Catherine have another little girl down the line, she could be our future queen. How cool is that? When Charlotte was born, Queen Elizabeth II was still around, and she was just over the moon that she could meet her great-granddaughter. The announcement of Charlotte's birth spread super fast worldwide, with lots of congratulations for the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. They even announced it on Twitter a bit after she was born, saying that Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Cambridge, has safely delivered a daughter at 8:34 a.m., weighing 8 pounds 3 ounces. And guess what? Duke William was right there for the big moment. To celebrate her birth, there were even gun salutes and cannon fire in places like Hyde Park and the Tower of London. Can you imagine the sound echoing all around as everyone cheered for this little girl's arrival? The buzz and excitement that followed were incredible. People couldn't stop saying how happy they were for the family and how long they had been waiting for a moment like this. Just a lovely little girl bringing so much joy. So picture this. A crowd outside the West London hospital buzzing with excitement, all eyes on the little girl who just joined the family. They're cheering and waving colorful flags, all to celebrate the arrival of their new princess. You won't believe it, but even the London Eye lit up all pink for the occasion. Talk about a royal welcome. On May 4th, they finally revealed her name, Charlotte Elizabeth Diana. Pretty special, right? This name honors important family members like her grandfather, King Charles III, her great-grandma, Queen Elizabeth II, and her grandma, the beloved Diana. Many people say she looks a lot like her great-grandma and has this lively spirit, which is why fans have started calling her the mini queen. Isn't that adorable? As the years go by, Princess Charlotte has continued to charm the public with her adorable personality and sweet disposition. At various royal engagements, she has been spotted giggling and playing with her brothers, showcasing a bond that's both tender and strong. Gossip has it that her parents, William and Kate, are raising her to be a modern royal, one who is well aware of her responsibilities and also encouraged to express her individuality. It's said that she loves dance classes and has shown a particular interest in the arts, much to the delight of her family who values creativity. Moreover, Charlotte's upbringing has become a topic of discussion among fans and royal watchers alike. Many are curious about how she will navigate her future role. Some speculate that she may one day reprise the significant role her grandmother held, engaging with charities and causes she is passionate about. Conversations hint that there's even a possibility of her attending events traditionally reserved for future monarchs, allowing her to learn the ropes early on. And let's not forget the fashionable flair she has inherited. Many in the fashion world keep an eye on her attire, as her outfits have been consistently charming, often drawing inspiration from her mother's stylish wardrobe. It's said that designer brands are eager to dress her, hoping to make a memorable impression in the media. After all, style is a statement in royal life, and with a future queen in the making, the spotlight is only bound to grow brighter. So we can't help but wonder what her future will hold as the world watches eagerly for each new milestone of Princess Charlotte. Just a few days after she was born, Charlotte made her first appearances in some cozy family photos taken by her mom, the Duchess of Cambridge. Those pictures were everywhere, giving everyone a peek at her close bond with family, especially her big brother, Prince George. You could see even then how supportive he was, which was sweet to see. Fast forward to July 2015, and Charlotte was all dressed up for her christening at St. Mary Magdalene Church. She wore this beautiful gown made of Honiton lace and satin, a style that's been in the royal family forever. It's actually a replica of a Victorian gown from 1841, visiting history right there. The ceremony was filled with traditional touches, including water from the River Jordan and a fancy silver font used in royal christenings. Can you imagine the royal vibes that day? From the moment Charlotte entered the palace, she became the center of attention, capturing hearts all around the globe. As she grew, her lively personality shone through, bringing joy to every royal event she attended. People couldn't get enough of her cute expressions and confident attitude during her first public appearances. You'd see her effortlessly waving at the crowds, bringing a playful yet poised energy that quickly became her trademark. It's like she was born to be in the spotlight. What do you think she'll get up to next? In her early years, Charlotte has really brought a fresh and modern vibe to the royal family. She has a special bond with her big brother, Prince George, and her little brother, Prince Louis. You often see her taking on a caring role, especially with Louis, guiding him gently through different events. It's sweet to see how protective she is, and many people really appreciate that about her. Since childhood, Charlotte has been attending public events and ceremonies, and her charm speaks for itself. At the Trooping the Colour, which celebrates King Charles III's official birthday, she was spotted waving happily at the crowd, chatting with her family, and just having fun. One standout moment was back in 2019 when she playfully stuck her tongue out, showing off her carefree spirit and grabbing the media's attention. This little act of mischief was widely shared, with tabloids dubbing it the tongue-out moment, and it only further endeared her to the public. Fast forward to 2022, at just 7 years old, Charlotte had her first solo outing. She went to a swim meet at the Commonwealth Games with her parents, Prince William and Princess Kate, and even her great-uncle Prince Edward and his family joined them. Observers noted how she seemed to take it all in stride, engaging with the athletes and showcasing her enthusiasm for sports. It was a significant day, not just for her, but for many who saw it as a glimpse into the future of the royal family. Gossip has it that Charlotte has already shown a keen interest in following in her family's philanthropic footsteps, potentially hinting at future royal duties beyond just attending events. Those close to the family have hinted that she's particularly concerned about environmental issues, which aligns with her parents' values. Wouldn't it be fascinating if, as she grows older, Charlotte emerges as a prominent advocate in her own right, furthering the legacy of the modern monarchy? Time will surely tell what adventures await this vibrant young royal. Looking cute in a striped dress and braided pigtails, she seemed to be having the time of her life, smiling and laughing while sitting with her mom, who explained the different games to her. As she enjoyed the vibrant atmosphere, it was clear that her youthful exuberance brought joy not only to her mother but also to everyone around them. Children often have this magical ability to brighten the day, and Charlotte was no exception, her giggles bubbling up like a spring morning. Later, Charlotte joined her dad to send a sweet message to the England women's soccer team before their finals against Germany. She said, "We both want to wish the Lionesses the best of luck for tonight. You've done amazingly well in the competition, and we're cheering for you all the way. Good luck, I hope you win." It was such a nice moment of support. This public gesture not only showcased her growing awareness of the world around her, but also highlighted her family's dedication to supporting women's sports, an area that has seen increased attention and importance in recent years. While their family has deep roots in tradition, Charlotte's parents, Prince William and Catherine, are all about giving her and her brothers a well-rounded upbringing. They want to strike a balance between royal responsibilities and the joys of childhood. It's important to them that their kids get to experience a normal life while still embracing their unique royal roles. How do they manage to keep it all together? Well, it's all about blending family values with royal life. Every weekend, it's not unusual to see them enjoying a classic family outing, whether that be a trip to an amusement park or a sunny picnic in the countryside. Princess Charlotte is growing up with a strong sense of kindness, humility, and a focus on helping others, all thanks to her family's example of public service. This will really benefit her in whatever role she takes on in the royal family as she gets older. It's said that Charlotte has even expressed a desire to help children in need, something her parents wholeheartedly support. As she matures, her role in the monarchy will definitely evolve, bringing in fresh ideas and values from her generation. With her charming personality, confidence, and the support of her family, she truly is one of the most beloved young royals. But no matter what duties she takes on later, having a solid education is key. Let's chat about how they're making sure she gets the best education possible. You might be surprised by the lengths they go to for her schooling. Royal kids don't just go to any old school. They have to meet high expectations so their education is top-notch. Charlotte's schooling has been carefully planned to ensure she's well-rounded while also excelling academically. Her parents reportedly spent time visiting various schools to find the perfect fit that balances educational rigor with a nurturing environment. Unlike her brother Prince George, who started school at Thomas's Battersea around the same time, Charlotte began her formal education at just 2 years old in early 2018 at Wilcox Nursery School. This private nursery, located in a church hall close to Kensington Palace, was picked by her parents because they thought it would be a perfect first step for her learning. The choice represents their commitment to providing her with a supportive atmosphere, where she can cultivate her curiosity and creativity, while also making friendships that could last a lifetime. Gossip has it that not only does Charlotte excel in her studies, but she is also quite the little artist, often surprising her family with her creative projects. Whether it's painting or drawing, her enthusiasm for expressing herself seems to shine through in everything she does. She hasn't just inherited royal duties. She seems poised to inspire her generation through both her educational journey and her artistic flair. On her first day of school, she arrived with her family, and the head teacher made some great comments about the school back in May, praising the staff who work there. Wilcox Nursery uses a fun and structured approach to mornings, creating a playful environment where kids get to learn basic reading, writing, and math skills with minimal stress. It's interesting to note that tuition at Wilcox ranges from around $350 to $407 per term, which adds up to about $9,150, or around $12,000, for the entire school year. For her first day, Charlotte wore a stylish $150 burgundy coat, paired with stone-colored tights, cute red shoes, and a matching red bow. Talk about a fashionable start. After the summer, she joined her older brother at Thomas's Battersea School, which is only a few miles away from home. It's exciting to see how Charlotte's education is shaping up as she steps into her future in the royal family. What do you think her next steps will be as she grows? Kensington Palace is home to a school with 560 kids aged between 4 and 13, where they're focused on raising kids who are kind and caring. It's a big part of how Princess Charlotte's parents, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, want her to grow up. Isn't that sweet? On the first day of school, little Charlotte looked absolutely adorable in her new navy blue uniform and a cute ponytail. She started school on September 5, 2019, when she was just 4 years old, and you could see how excited she was to be there, even if she was a bit shy at first. Her brother George accompanied her, and so did their parents. It was pretty cute to see her holding onto her mom's hand and peeking out from behind her. Normally, Charlotte is all smiles and confidence when she's in front of people, but it seems the first day jitters got to her a bit. Prince William mentioned that Charlotte was really looking forward to starting school, calling her Charlotte Cambridge to give her a normal childhood experience. At Thomas's Battersea, Charlotte is not only learning the basics, but also building her confidence and compassion towards others. The school mixes traditional subjects with modern ones, teaching things like French, computing, music, drama, and ballet, which is a great way to prepare her for her future role in the royal family. In 2022, she and her brothers George and Louis switched to Lambrook, an independent prep school in Berkshire, after moving to Adelaide Cottage in Windsor Home Park. It's interesting to consider how the royal family emphasizes education and personal growth. While there has been much speculation, gossip has it that Princess Charlotte may have some unique tutoring sessions focused on public speaking and etiquette, tailoring her education for a royal role. Such preparation could help maintain the family's tradition of royal engagement, where composure and grace are paramount. Moreover, the Duchess of Cambridge has often been praised for her hands-on approach to parenting, showing her children how to be connected to both their royal duties and the everyday life of regular children. As Charlotte continues to develop, one can only imagine the impactful experiences that await her. Perhaps as she grows, she may take part in community service projects, reflecting her family's commitment to charity work. The world will certainly be watching to see how Princess Charlotte, with her delightful persona and royal lineage, navigates her own unique path in life. Here's a thought. Even without a long list of fancy degrees, Princess Charlotte could still grow up to be very influential and successful. Want to know more about how she's pulling this off? Keep watching to discover the Princess Charlotte effect. This little princess has a knack for handling herself in public, showing a kind of poise that you wouldn't expect from someone her age. From her first public appearances, it became clear that she was already a fashion trendsetter. Ever since she was a baby, the clothes, jewelry, and even toys associated with her quickly sell out, and this phenomenon is now known as the Princess Charlotte effect. Isn't it fascinating how someone so young can already have such a big impact? Princess Charlotte might just be a kid, but her style is making a huge splash in the world of fashion and shopping. It's pretty wild how just wearing something or carrying an accessory can grab tons of media attention and really drive up sales for brands. Her popularity isn't just limited to royal circles. People everywhere, including across the globe, are taking notice. Just hours after she was born, her parents stood outside in the Lindo wing holding baby Charlotte, wrapped in this gorgeous 68 shawl. Right after that moment, the company that made the shawl got bombarded with requests from parents eager to buy something similar. Can you believe that? The day was unforgettable for them, as Gillian Taylor from Nottingham's G.H. Hurd & Sons mentioned that their website saw about 100,000 visitors from over 183 countries, including places like America, Australia, and Canada. Whenever her mom, the Duchess of Cambridge, picks out something for Charlotte, like a dress or a bag, it seems to create a buzz. Margarita P., who runs a Spanish children's clothing brand called M&H, said their sales shot up after Charlotte wore 2 of their floral dresses. For a smaller brand with just 5 stores in Spain, this was huge. They typically keep a limited stock, only offering about 10 of those dresses in each store to keep every girl from ending up in the same outfit. But guess what? The dresses sold out before anyone even saw the pictures. The demand was so intense that they decided to launch an online store to ship their clothes to the UK, Europe, and the US. In many appearances, Princess Charlotte has sported similar outfits to those floral dresses, often paired with cute pink cardigans. Interestingly, gossip has it that some high-end fashion designers are now watching her every move, eager to snag her as a muse for future collections. This kind of influence at such a young age is rare and could pave the way for her future collaborations in the fashion industry. Moreover, the Princess Charlotte effect extends beyond clothing. For example, after she was spotted carrying a particular toy during an engagement, it reportedly sold out in stores across the UK within hours. Parents are eager to replicate the royal lifestyle for their children, feeling a connection to the young princess and her relatable choices. It's not just a phase. As Charlotte grows, experts believe her influence could evolve even further into various realms, be it fashion, philanthropic efforts, or even children's education initiatives. Princess Charlotte's engagement in public life, coupled with her ability to resonate with people, suggests a bright future ahead where she will surely continue to inspire and influence both young and old alike. Kate tries to keep a low profile about her daughter's fashion, but the buzz just keeps growing. A recent poll suggested that 1 in 5 parents is on the lookout for items that connect with the royal family's style. What do you think will happen next in the world of royal fashion? Will more brands try to ride this wave? Or will Charlotte start setting trends all on her own? People really look up to Princess Charlotte when it comes to style, especially when it comes to kids' clothing. And the numbers back this up. After a cute photo of her in pink booties while skiing with her family made the rounds, a website called My Oni Years saw a whopping 97% jump in sales for those same booties. Can you imagine that? An online store that sells kids' clothes, Alex and Alexa, noticed a huge spike in demand for pieces that Princess Charlotte wears. They found that searches for pale pink cardigans and floral dresses shot up right after her first official picture came out the year before. And it happened all over again after her adorable portrait with Queen Elizabeth and her great-grandkids went public. Pepa Gonzalez, the founder of Pepa & Company, got a big boost in traffic on her website after those royal portraits were released just before Charlotte turned 1. In those pictures, Charlotte sat on Queen Elizabeth's lap wearing a dress and cardigan from her brand. It seems like royal fashion isn't just popular in England anymore. Pepa mentioned that orders from all over the world have started pouring in, including one from South Korea. Isn't that wild? Even though we don't see many of her official portraits, every time Princess Charlotte is featured, it makes a big splash for brands connected to her. Now here's something to think about. Finance experts believe that Princess Charlotte could be worth over $3 billion in her lifetime. Can you believe that? Sources say she has even outdone her older brother, Prince George, when it comes to royal wealth. In August 2023, Reader's Digest revealed that her value is estimated at around $3.6 billion, which is about $4.6 billion. And guess what? A study ranked her as the richest child in the world, putting her ahead of her younger brother, Prince Louis, too. The research by Electric Pride took this into account, which is just crazy to think about. You can really credit her mom, Kate, for all this buzz around Princess Charlotte's style choices. Kate's desire to keep her children grounded while simultaneously navigating the world of royal expectations showcases a balance that many parents admire. As Charlotte grows, it's fascinating to consider how her taste will evolve and whether she'll follow in her mother's stylish footsteps or carve out a unique path of her own. Gossip has it that some fashion insiders are eager to see if she might even collaborate with brands in the future, a move that could revolutionize children's fashion. With her already significant impact on the industry, the anticipation surrounding her potential design choices is palpable. As Charlotte enters her formative years, one can't help but wonder if she'll take a cue from global trends. Recently, several top fashion magazines have noted a surge in children's styles inspired by Scandinavian minimalism, which has gained traction among parents seeking chic yet comfortable options for their little ones. If Charlotte embraces such trends, it could very well spark a movement among young fashionistas everywhere. All eyes will certainly be on her as she navigates the fine line between royal heritage and personal expression. It looks like her fashion sense has played a huge part in shaping Charlotte's image and marketability. Who knew a little girl could have such an enormous influence? Princess Charlotte has a unique charm and style that really stands out, doesn't it? Even though she's surrounded by a lot of wealth and fame, she keeps things light and cheerful, following her parents' example. It's pretty amazing how her kind-hearted nature and respect for others reach far beyond just the borders of England. Interestingly, many fashion designers and brands have acknowledged her impact, leading to increased interest in children's fashion inspired by her looks. Social media platforms are abuzz with parents trying to replicate Princess Charlotte's outfits for their own little ones. This momentum not only makes Charlotte a trendsetter, but also reinforces the importance of approachable, timeless style that resonates with families across the globe. As she takes on her daily duties and grows into her role, she's gradually stepping into adulthood. Plus, she's the first female royal in line to the throne after her older brother, Prince George, even though there's a younger brother in the mix too. It makes you wonder, what kind of leader will Charlotte become? Do you think she'll be a great queen one day? There is, of course, plenty of speculation about her future responsibilities and how she will handle the pressures that come with being a royal. Gossip has it that Charlotte is keenly observant of her family's public engagements and is already expressing interest in some charitable causes. This could mean that she is gearing up to champion important issues when her time comes, and it's heartening to think she may bring a fresh perspective to the monarchy. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. If you see a video popping up on your screen now, be sure to click on it. You won't want to miss it.